We were saying before the game, you've played Drogheda twice this season and got caught with late equalisers on both occasions. You didn't tonight. It was a massively exciting game. There were like huge amount of chances for both sides. Probably a little bit too open for your liking, but
yeah, no, it's a very open game with lots of chances at either end. I think there's shouts for penalties at both ends. If I'm honest, in the away dugout, down the opposite end, it's hard to see. But certainly, I thought our one was very clear cut in the first half. But Drogheda, I'm sure, will be saying something similar. So we scored a good goal in the second half. It was well worked, and I suppose we held on to a clean sheet in an open game that was quite frenetic. It wasn't a huge amount of quality at times. There was plenty of effort, plenty of endeavour, and a high quality goal from us, separates the team. So we're pleased to have hung on in there to keep a clean sheet, which is really important for us.
We were looking at the stats at the end, and I think Drogheda had 17 attempts on goal, and you guys had 15. But you probably say you had the better of the opportunities. You look at the first half, a couple of saves from Colin McCabe. Promise hits the post in the second half. So, you had your fair share of chances, and it was a miracle that it was 0-0 for so long.
Yeah, well, we did have some great chances in the first half. Promise probably should score. He slipped in by John O'Sullivan early in the game, one-on-one with Colin McCabe, and it goes wide of the post. Promise probably on another night could have had 2 or 3 goals. But listen, the team and the squad won the game tonight. You look at the bench with James McManus, Jamie Mullins coming off the bench, 2 17-year-olds. And that we have lots of faith in terms of their progression and their sort of transition into the first team from our academy. They've done really well, and really, if you look at Rory Feely, who's come off the bench, he's won two or three really big headers for us, and he puts his body on the line in the 6-yard box at vital moments, and at times, and our Achilles heel in games has been the concession of late goals, and tonight thankfully we were able to keep a clean sheet.
We talked before the game about the new men in. John O'Sullivan we thought was really influential, put a lovely through ball through for Promise in the first half, which was just went by the post, but he came off, obviously said he wouldn't probably have 90 minutes in, but he was really good. Got a few, most of the game into his legs. Then you bring on Ethan, who comes off the bench, and he sets up the winner. So your new players are hitting the ground running.
Yes, John's got plenty of experience, and we spoke pre-game about his enthusiasm, his exuberance, his personality, his quality. You could see that in the game, and I think that tonight will bring him on the minutes even further. So hopefully John can knock out 90 minutes week on week until the end of the season, because he's going to be a very important player for us. And like you said, Declan McDaid came into the game. Declan is still very much in pre-season mode, so we're trying to build his minutes, and Ethan's come off the bench. He played exceptionally well at the weekend in the friendly in Germany, and done really well in the build-up to the goal tonight. So yeah, hopefully we can have a big impact from the players and that have come into the squad, but also the players that we have, because we got some good players at the club, and I suppose that's the disappointment for us. And don't want to use to be too negative tonight, but we have to find a consistent level of performance week on week to climb the table if we can.
And just finally, I think I'm right in saying it's your first back-to-back wins of the season. Is it important now to keep that run going?
Yes, yeah. So we don't have a game next week, so we'll have some sort of game, if it's a training game or an organised friendly. But we'll try and get more minutes into players that we need to get minutes into, and to work on some of the areas that we need to improve upon tonight.
Thanks, Keith.
Thanks.